Hello YouTube, how's everybody doing? This is Speed 2010 here, and I want to welcome you back to Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. And I want to welcome you back to the Grand Theft Auto 5 customization series. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be customizing the four customizable cars right here, starting with the first one. Here, the Vapid Dominator GT as part of the Chop Shop DLC. Then we're going to go with the Impaler LX, FR36, and the Cavalcade XL in their own separate videos. So, that being said, let's get started. The Vapid Dominator here you can buy off Southern San Andreas Super Autos for about $2,195,000. It's in the Muscle Cars class, and it's primarily based off of the 6th generation Ford Mustang GT convertible. More specifically, the 2018 to 2023 front end refresh. To put it in perspective, the Dominator GTX is the 2015 version, this one being the 2018 version. In terms of performance, according to Bruffy1322, whom you should definitely check out for all your vehicle performance testing needs, this thing is actually a top tier contender for the muscle cars class, provided the HSW upgrades have been turned off. Top speeds around 123 or 100, around 123-ish miles per hour, with very decent lap time for cornering. It's another top tier car for muscle car racing, but like I said, only with HSW upgrades turned off. Anyway, let's get right into the customization. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Feel free to drop me a comment in the comment section below. Feel free to follow me on Twitter if you so wish to do so. And I hope you guys enjoy. Anyway, let's get this baby fully maxed out with the armor, engine, brakes, the transmission. Armor, transmission, maybe the turbo. The suspension I'm gonna lower just a bit. Transmission, maybe a turbo, I'm not sure. And yeah, let's go ahead and put bulletproof tires on. Anyway, with that being said, let's get right into it. We got different front bumpers here. Yeah, different bumpers here. And I've actually taken a look at the customization beforehand a couple times before I started recording. You can pretty much turn this into almost any version of the 6th gen GT, starting with like the GT right here, or a GT 350, or even a GT 500, depending on the parts. Okay, we have a sports bumper. What's the difference? Okay. Oh, okay. The sports bumper has rear diffusers. You have a GT bumper right here, and you have the GT trim bumper. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the primary bumper right here, and the front bumper I'm more or less gonna keep stock, cause I'm not gonna lie, I don't like any of these options other than the stock one. Yeah, engine, exhaust, you only have a few options. Yeah, the stock chrome exhaust, which is what I'm gonna go for in mine. Yeah, the round exhaust, you have them in chrome with titanium tips, and then you have the dual box exhaust, which, not gonna lie, looks just pretty weird. My only gripe about this car is that it's a convertible and no hardtop version. So if there ever is a hardtop version that comes out probably later, I'm just gonna end up selling the one I currently have and just rebuild whatever this one's gonna look out onto the hardtop version. And I'm honestly not gonna just record the video, because it's probably gonna be just copy and pasted the performance just like this one. So just a heads up in case that does happen. Okay, grills. You have this one. You have these, which You have the lower plated covers, which I think if you do a certain customization combo, you could sort of turn it into a GT 500 if you get the parts right. This one is very reminiscent of the actual Mustang GT. You have it in plastic, chrome, primary, secondary, and then you have the horizontal ones. And you have the rest of these. This just looks weird. I'm gonna go with the plastic GT for now. And let's move on to the hood. One thing I need to one thing about these hoods is from the from the scoop hood all the way down, they all come with different hood pins. I kind of wish they were both separate, that way you could mix and match to your content, but still. You have the scoop hood here. You have a smooth. You have the vented hood. You have the street hood, which I think is reminiscent of the actual GT. You have the raised hood, which is what I'm gonna go for. And then you have this GT hood, which you can find on the GT 500 version, I think. And then you have this racing hood, the vented hood, which lets you see through the engine. Excuse me. Anyway, horn. We got lights, liveries. I'm just gonna speed right through. You have the black racing stripes here. You have them with the red edge racing stripes, which you could find on the GT 350. You have the sports racing stripes with these on the side. You have the muscle racing stripes with the big white one on the big one in the middle, and these two on the sides. You have these, which is basically similar to this one above, but with the two stripes on this one, which just makes it look really weird. You have the white track racing ones here. Solid track racing, which turns the car which basically inverts it, makes the primary color the stripe color. You have Vapid graphics. You have the Ron racing. So if you go with the blue, I think a light blue, you could go with the actual Gulf livery. You have the splatter livery. You have it inverted. You have dazzle camouflage, and then you have Viper yellow, which I'm gonna be honest is just a bit too much for me. Anyway, lost me. You only have two options: secondary and carbon fiber. I'm gonna keep them for now. You have mud flaps. The plate. I haven't gotten around to making extra plates for this thing, so I'm just gonna keep it as is. Respray, I'm gonna come back to later. Spoilers. Okay, you have lip spoilers here. You have ducktails. You have the street spoiler here, which is taken from the GT 350. You have this one, which is actually on the GT Mustang. Right here, the sports spoiler, which is what I'm gonna go with. Having it second and plastic. Do I want to do it in plastic, or do I want it to match the color? And then you have these low-level GT wing, which is primarily taking inspiration from the GT 500. And then you have the rest of these, and then you have the high GT wing. So like I said, I'm gonna go with more or less a GT look. I already lowered the suspension, but this is how low you can go. I lowered mine about 2 clicks. Transmission I've done. Trunk, well, you can color it or dual carbon fiber. Turbochargers, vents. Okay, you can have this in stock. You can take it off, which is what I'm gonna go for, or you can have it in both primary and secondary colors. Not sure. Sometimes whenever I see a Mustang like this in real life, sometimes I like it with the vents, sometimes I like it without. It's kind of like a preference. Wheels, I'm probably gonna go with chrome wheels to offset the color. Question is, which ones do I want to go to? These kind of remind me of those that are kind of on the GT, although part of me is partial to the Mercies in chrome. I don't know. I saw these that I think I might go with. At the same time, if I go with the street versions, they're going the track. I think I could also do these. Although I've said it plenty of times in videos, I'll say it again. Kind of wish they had chrome options for these. So might as well go. I could go for these. I could go for these. I don't know. Or I could go for the concave. If I ever did go with street wheels, it probably could be going with the modern mesh or the ice storms. Not sure. Let me know what you guys would, which wheels would you go for in the comment section. I'd like to hear what you guys think. But for now, I think I'm gonna go with the Chrome Mercies. Can't do any tire color because of the chrome, and I'm gonna go with a light smoke. But that being said, I'm gonna go with a metallic respray. And for the most part, whenever I would look at Mustangs, they would probably, in this generation, it would probably either be black, yellow, or red, or some shade of red. One color that my dad and I would love to agree on is one of my favorites. It's almost this kind of shade of grace red, but at the same time it's a bit darker. It feels, I don't know what you would call this color exactly, but it feels like a grace red metallic right here. Almost like a dark cherry, like a wine red. It's kind of in between. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with a grace red metallic with a, do I want to go with the Torino Pearl like some of my other cars? No, I'm gonna go with just a standard grace red for now. The secondary color is tied to all the other stuff, but I don't have any on here, so they're not gonna be visible. The crew emblem goes on the side right here, and that's going to be it. Hold on, let me put on a turbo, because I think, if I remember correctly from watching videos, this thing has a turbo supercharger upgrade. I don't know. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna leave you guys with a bit of a test drive. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.